Let's talk dollars and cents.
Okay.
After months of waiting and waiting and waiting, we're finally getting you Power Rangers toys in April. Figures, roleplay, Megazords, actual good collector's figures? Forget Richter and Smash. This is a miracle. But while we might be tempted to buy every single thing that comes out on initial release, most of us Power Rangers fans don't exactly have the riches of Prince Philip. Sometimes we have to wait for our next paycheck or even cut certain items out from our wish list entirely. While it seems that I buy a lot of toys, I too have to make choices on what to get and what to miss out on. Heck, the idea for this video came from a personal list I made to balance my spending. I'm not an accountant or my economics teacher, but I figured I would give you guys a hand today. I'm JulioCoolio, and this is the Hasbro Power Rangers buying guide for spring 2019. Let's start with the basics to any toy line, the action figures. While they will remain at the affordable price of $9.99, the figures have gone through a few changes. The Bandai figures from the past few years had 13 points of articulation, included at least one weapon, and stood at 5 inches tall. A large variety of figures were released between Rangers and villains, and we even got the occasional Easter egg from time to time. The new Hasbro figures, on the other hand, stand at 6 inches tall, have almost the same articulation as the Bandai ones, and include new key collectibles which are compatible with the Morpher. The figures for the first wave of Beast Morphers toys will include the Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, Cybervillain Blaze, and the Tronic. With a total of 5 initial figures, each priced at $9.99, the 6-inch line totals to $49.95, or an estimated $50. While the main action figures stand at 6 inches tall, the 12-inch figures serve as a nice alternative. While remaining at the price of $9.99, the 12-inch figures are double the size of their regular counterparts, but have less articulation and weapons. Fortunately though, it seems these figures will be less stiff than the 12-inch line of previous years in terms of articulation. The first figures to be released in the 12-inch line will include the Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and Cybervillain Blaze. I know the Silver Ranger is also in these pictures, but I figure he'll be released during the fall. Starting off with 4 figures, each priced at $9.99, the 12-inch line adds up at $39.96, or an estimated $40. Go Busters didn't have many weapons, but Hasbro has taken the liberty to expand the roleplay toys and make them feel more fun and, in a sense, worth the money. Long gone are the cheap foam collectibles. Bring in the play features. Let's start with the source of the Ranger's power, the Beast X Morpher. While retailing at $29.99 like past Morphers, this Morpher will include sounds, music, voice activation, and compatibility with the aforementioned keys. We then have the Cheetah Beast Blaster and Cheetah Blade, both of which are American exclusive weapons for our Red Ranger. The Blaster, which has Nerf compatibility, is priced at $19.99, while the Blade is $12.99. And finally, the Red and Blue Ranger masks will go for $9.99 each. With $29.99 for the Morpher, $19.99 for the Blaster, $12.99 for the sword, and $9.99 for the mask, the roleplay toys total to $82.95, or an estimated $83. The Zords for Beast Morphers are unique when compared to previous seasons. Much like Transformers, each individual Zord has various forms, but they can all combine together to form an even bigger robot. However, things are a bit different this time around. The combining versions of the Zords, which are considered the default for Zord toys, won't release until the fall. This actually makes sense, given the Christmas season and how little Zords Go Busters has. However, we will be getting smaller, non-transforming versions of both the Beast Racer and Beast X Megazords in the spring, both retailing for $19.99. With the two non-combining Megazords being the only releases for now, the Megazord line totals to $39.98, or an estimated $40. It's basically a rule of thumb that any long-running toy line needs some fan service. Heck, even Ninjago dived into that this year. Replacing the legacy figures, the Lightning Collection will be a series of high-end figures based on different characters from the franchise. These figures will include various points of articulation, accessories, explosion effects, and even the actors' faces in most instances. Basically Marvel Legends for Power Rangers. The Lightning Collection will kick off with the Mighty Morphin White Ranger, Lord Zed, the SPD Shadow Ranger, and the Dino Charge Red Ranger. With a total of 4 initial figures, each priced at $19.99, the Lightning Collection will cost $79.96, or an estimated $80. And I should also mention that the Lightning Collection figures are now available for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. Click the link in the description below. I was going to talk about the Playskool line given how much was shown off at Toy Fair, but there is a slight problem. As I was looking for prices and release dates for these items, No Pink Spandex, which you should check out their podcast by the way, informed me that Hasbro has no release dates or prices as of yet. I'll talk about the Playskool items in another video, as we'll have more concrete details in the near future. But for now, I'm going to skip them in order to not make any false assumptions, seeing as I want this list to be as definitive as possible. And now, like the Megazord, let's put everything together. $49.95 for the 6-inch figures, $39.96 for the 12-inch figures, $82.95 for the roleplay, $39.98 for the Zords, and $79.96 for the Lightning Collection. The total price for the Spring 2019 Power Rangers toy line is $292.80, or $293. So there you have it, the Power Rangers Beast Morphers buying guide for Spring 2019. What do you think? Did this video help you become a more informed consumer? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. Please hit the bell icon to stay up to date when new videos come out. The algorithm likes to punish me for taking my time on these videos. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat to stay up to date on all things Coolio. And hey, join my Discord server if you want to chat. Well, I'm Julio, stay Coolio, and thanks for watching everyone!